Hello, sister. How you doing? How is everything? How's the family? How is work? How is everything in general? I gave myself a target. I said, Easter will not come and go without me reaching out to you. And I'm very aware of the geographical limitations, the time limitations, and how it has frustrated our communication in the past. But right now, I'm like, enough is enough. Enough of excuses, enough of dilly dallying, and I feel like I need to reach out, to you. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for extending the olive branch to me, and um, I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it, and I don't take your kindness, your mercy, and compassion for granted. I've been silent not because I have a lackadaisical attitude or there's some pride or anything. No, I've been silent, one, because I've been trying to process. Two, shame. Three, guilt. And four, I had to get to a point of peace. And that peace I realized was hinged 100% on Jaffe and his attitude towards me, and forgiving in all true sense. And by the special grace of God, I've reached that point, and I'm thankful to God Almighty for everything. This conversation is strictly or is going to be focused on asking for forgiveness. I'm not trying to relitigate what has happened or tell stories, because I've searched my mind, searched my heart, tried to find counsel, wisdom. The more I explain or try to vindicate myself or justify my actions, in one way or the other, hurts another person. And I already feel bad enough that with my utterances and my actions, I've caused pain so much to this point where it's at a standstill. I don't see any wisdom in trying to say, oh, I said this, and she misunderstood, they are lying against me, oh, I'm defending myself and dragging and, pushing people under the bus. And I hope and I pray you understand that point of view, so that it doesn't rub off as being proud or something. No, far from it. You also notice that I also didn't try to involve anybody, that I am accountable to as an elder from my side of the family, because I said, what's the point? My family is my family. I don't have anyone to run to. So if they are wroth, if there's, discontent, or there's ill feelings towards me, or they're very angry with me, they're justifiably in their right actions to do so. And I will take it, I will take it. And whatever the consequences are, I own it with my full chest 100%. So that's why I haven't brought, try to okay, a big auntie, a big uncle, or even my sister. Because this This is my own mess up. I have grieved the family and I should handle it and face the consequences. I don't want, because there's a tendency of, and I'm getting wiser, of trying to defend your own. And in defending your own, you are indirectly making the other side feel like they are not justified in their anger. If you understand what I'm saying? And also nitpicking, cherry picking actions and utterances that you feel like, oh, okay, a kite said 100, at least you people too, you have done 15. Oh yeah, you too, take some. So that's why I've left this, I think also the courage to also talk about it again is coming from the fact that I've reached a point where me and Jaffe, we have found peace. We are forgiving ourselves. He has forgiven me totally. I have let go of grudges, because hurting people hurt people. And that's the genesis of everything that happened. So, also, JB and Awere did too much to accommodate us, that I have no moral justification whatsoever to ever say anything that will cause them more stress, more pain or hurt. So from that angle, I'm not even defending myself. I said, God, if truly, I deserve mercy, nothing is hidden under the sun. Vindicate me. And even if you don't vindicate me, that's okay. Just ensure that you don't give me what I can't handle. In all fairness, Jaffe will say it, and he has been saying it, that expression is a strong, it's a double-edged sword for me. I am brutally honest, very expressive. But in the same way, I don't realize that even though I feel like I'm justified in my honesty, it comes across, or my actions or my utterances can affect someone else or the other party listening, and in a way that makes them feel uncomfortable. I'm learning that. In fact, I have scriptural backings from the story of Joseph, from many stories. God has been opening my eye. So, and that's why I have been really, really quiet. I want to say that I don't take your efforts to reach out to me for granted. The olive branch, in fact, it was like, oh my gosh, I don't deserve this. I am still trying to cover myself in shame, and you are being too magnanimous and benevolent towards me, and I'm more than entirely grateful. I don't know what your take is, but I'm just hoping that follow-up conversations we have about this will center more on healing and moving forward and forgiveness, rather than relitigating what was said, what was not said. Because whatever you heard that was said, I am not defending myself. True, misinterpreted, or untrue, I take it 100% with my full chest. That's another thing that is annoying Jaffe too. But with time, he has come to accept that. I said that's also part of the healing process, where you forgive, even though it's not logical to forgive. I said, just forgive me that way, because he's looking for something to hold on to justify the fact that he has forgiven me. You know that this is a rationale behind why I have to stand by my wife. She's not as bad as you think she is, or has been painted, or otherwise. But I'm also not giving him any defense. When I said, like in my my messages, the back and forth messages with you, where I've stifled every effort to, open that communication to litigate what happened or not. That's the rationale behind it. So I'm hoping, that we can take baby steps to healing and reconciliation. I don't deserve it, but I'm also grateful for everything, every allowance you give me, the inch you give me, the mile, the embrace, the civility. I take everything. I take it. No matter how little, no matter how big, no matter how small. It's like a drop to someone that is thirsty. I am taking and I'm longing for it. I also another thing that also has really, made me take a step back is what's happening with Daddy. I really empathize, and I tell you, I know exactly how he feels. And like I told you, I said, the grace that God gave us, especially my sister and I, because since I came to Nigeria with Mena, we had been counting days to my auntie's death. That's why the funeral was a quick turnaround, because we started planning it, because we knew she could leave, she could die at any minute. And I know what the emotional, the physical, the spiritual, demands it made. I pray that grace that God gave us, God will also multiply that grace in 100 folds to you. You will get peace, and God will do the best for Daddy. You can't love him more than God. God owns him. There's nothing impossible for God to do. Nothing. I pray God will supply your needs, and God will, strengthen you throughout this period. And that's why I took a step back, because I'm like, Kini, you too, you want to add your own story. Have you not caused enough pain? You want to add more to what is going on. That's why I took a step back, But again, I just made this video to let you know that there's no day that I wake up by 4:30 that it's not topmost in my mind. Reconciliation, growth, learning to even forgive myself and come out of guilt. I'm not absolving myself of anything. Instead, I feel like you all have been extra magnanimous to me. Hopefully we will talk over this Easter period. There's no Easter Monday here, but thankfully there's Good Friday for us, and be doing some running around, but hopefully we will not fall back again. I'll be able to speak to you all, yeah. Take one day at a time. God bless you. God keep you. My regards to everyone. Take care.